Hey, you guys, this is me, it's Nita.
Now, see, that don't even seem so bad considering what the Jesus just did. The Jesus just went off on some other level.
Hey, you guys, it's
I
me, it's
mean,
Nita,
man,
and I am back
she
doing a
was
live
stabbing him like a
video with
freaking shooter
Lamont
there. I'm telling you,
Tyson
she
and
she
Larry.
was not stabbing.
I'm just
It was like
filming my portion
she
of
was
it
stabbing
and
him.
hear the broadcast in there. So I just wanted to see how this goes because I didn't know if you guys really see my stuff. So I'm going to be looking at the broadcast, and you're going to see me and see, yeah, to see me. Okay.
We see Larry got Teddy in a heated phone discussion. This guy right here, Teddy's got deadline. He's got a man. Larry, break this down for the people at home. Yeah, I felt really bad for. I actually felt really bad for Teddy right here, man, because some of his dad said to him that I think hits home for some people. But I understand he got his brother mixed up with himself. I'm not sure if his dad knows what he does. Is he just? I think his dad probably just knows the bad stuff and not the reason behind it. Is that he works with the CIA, so he probably just thinks he's like a just a criminal, drug runner, gun runner, whatever. And so he probably doesn't recognize what he really is. And so when he got his brother mixed up in it, he just thought his brother mixed up in some dirt, which he did, but he didn't understand the reason behind it. So when he told him, he was like, "This should have been you." And I was like, "Man, that just hurts." That just really you can't say that to your child. That's just the lowest you can go to tell someone that should have been you. That just, I mean, not it doesn't say I love your sibling more, but I wish you were dead. I would happily exchange you so that he can still be alive. And that's just man. Yeah, but I mean, they got you from the very beginning. Here's the deal. But the thing was that was important about that was that Timmy has his own guilt about that because they were saying like, dude wouldn't stop, he couldn't stop snorting cocaine. They wouldn't let him stop because he got mixed up with those people. They wouldn't let him stop snorting cocaine, and it ended up having a heart failure. You know, so I mean, in some respects, it was Teddy's fault for getting mixed up and all that. So I understand him not. I mean, it's terrible what his dad said, but I understand Teddy's guilt. And I think that leads to the reason why he's so pissed off at Franklin right now. Because Teddy's like, I just sacrificed my brother for this game. I don't want to hear any crap about you and Leon. Leon he's got to, he's got to chop it up. It's just, this is the cost of the game. I gave up my actual brother. You're gonna have to give yours up too. Needle to needle. Thoughts, feelings, emotions on loving to see Betty and Daddy.
I want to know why Larry has so much compassion for Teddy and his father and all of that, but don't have any compassion for Scully, Khadijah, and all of that.
It didn't. I didn't hear compassion. I didn't hear. Did I hear compassion for Teddy? Did you have
Well, he
compassion for
said he understood his guilt.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
can you give us some understanding too?
No, I do. I mean, I understand his guilt. I understand guilt on both sides. But my thing is, I don't have any, I don't have any compassion for Khadijah and for Sully because Khadijah and Sully are just thugs, criminals. They're out there preying on their own people, and they're horrible human beings. And that's what it is. Continue music.
Right.
I'll tell you what, Teddy's smart enough to not prey on his own people. Did he just give you public
No,
praise?
that's the way the world. That's the way the
He
world
did
is
give
set
you
up,
a
though,
rubber
right?
shield, but that was one person and not a entire community of people. Teddy did not take crack to the middle class and start serving it up to housewives and school kids in his neighborhood. He took it somewhere else. Now, I'm not saying that what he's doing is right. I'm just saying as black people, maybe we should start exporting our poison somewhere else would I do it?
Right. A lot of times, like in situations like that, I always want to, you know, I hate playing the victim, and I hate, but we are in a society as the white people have established it to be. So we got to make sure we're not sitting up there, saying that we have compassion for the white people because they were. Wait, I hear echo. We're here. Is it me? Hold on.
But you know, the thing is, oh, here's the Moochie. Yep.
Hey,
There
Mooch.
goes Moochie. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got lights. We got lights, camera, action.
I told you. Oh, my goodness.
And we got lights, camera, action. Yes. Come through, Moochie.
I do have compassion for both sides. I don't have compassion for Chloe and Khadijah, but I do have compassion for Franklin because Franklin's feeling that same sort of way. He's in a situation where he's looking at potentially having to give up his boy. I mean, for him, that's his brother. And he doesn't want to give him up. I mean, he's literally putting this entire organization and other people's lives at risk to save Leon on this city. He's having to give up Leon. And you know, we can see that the stories are running parallel with Reed having, basically caused the death of his brother, and now he's pissed off because he's like, I had to sacrifice my brother for this game. You need to do the same thing instead of worrying about not giving him up, instead of having all this heat on us from the police, And so go ahead and give him up. Yeah, you gotta stop you got a minute tonight. I'm on the timeline. You got a minute to tell fans. A minute. You can get my stopwatch going. You gotta be creative. Your stopwatch broke. That's all I got. I'm getting back. Okay. Now, Lucy, we want to get you in on the next part that's coming up.
Come on, Mooch.
We just started.
Yeah, just to review your 60-second review. How you felt? Moochie, right? Moochie, hit me up.
I don't know what's in marriage is not here we go. Moochie, for me, that had an emotional pull on you this episode. One being fat man and other being woman. Despite what's going through your emotions and cycle, you saw Wanda detox. You saw Wanda sitting here looking at the baby of the lady next to her who basically was a crack baby. And then you saw Wanda throw food at this punk ass president we used to have who tried to do a war on base for black people, but it's supposed to be drugs. Give me your thoughts on this scene, Michelle. She got a reality check with the baby. She sure did. Mm-hmm. She's going down this road. Mm-hmm. This could be, you could put a child into this. And it really woke her up.
Yeah.
As far as Reagan, he had it out for us anyway. So
right.
We'll get into that.
Right. That's why I was asking about that compassion.
What was this scene?
I had the same sentiments about throwing that food at Reagan because, like I said, I had the same sentiments. That's why I questioned Larry on how he was like rationalizing Teddy's thoughts. And when we in the episode last week, I ain't got no compassion. And then the only reason why it's so fresh is because I was re-watching our review right before it. And I was like, I got so much compassion. Like, I do have compassion because at the end of the day, we're not going to start at the middle. You have to start at the beginning. And Black people were trying to get a foothold. Black people, if you can make fast money fast, all that stuff. Okay, so I'm going back because I ain't getting no rebuttal for Larry. So let me go back to Wanda. So Wanda scene was so touching. I was a bit confused. Y'all saw me on Facebook. I was like, well, what, did she have a baby? Like, I didn't think she was pregnant, but they brought the baby all the way over. Like, see, look at her line of sight. It seemed like the baby was on her side of the bed. I said, well, goddamn. Okay. So you can pay attention to that. That's the thing. Okay. No, you're fine. They already saw that Leon paid extra money for their jail. So okay. Yeah, and then I guess that the nurses had to put her a little bit more over to the baby over to her side because the lady was going wild. Like she was just getting through her withdrawals and all that throwing up and all that, she was just acting wild and stuff like that. So maybe for the safety of the baby, they just put the baby over a little bit more to her side because she wasn't going through that. She had already been through that point and stuff like that. But yeah, it was out, I'm hoping and praying. The way it looks like she's gonna always have some temptation, and I feel like that might play into something with man boy. I know men prey on things of that nature. If they know you've been strung out, you done got clean, they can always dangle that over you to get you to do whatever they want you to do. So I feel like that might be something. I'm praying and hoping that she stays clean, but I don't know. I can't call it. But the only thing I can say is I feel like that she can be manipulated because their walk is so strong that, whatever. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked it. I love seeing her get clean. I'm glad they didn't make it all roses and whatever. They made it as painful as it had to be for the little montage that they did for it. I found that. So
last thought. Yeah, I mean, this just goes to prove that no good deed goes unpunished. As soon as Leon did the good deed, getting her in that hospital and saving her, what happened? Just all of a sudden his world blows up. We can look for everything else. But I will say this: I was very happy to see that when she got out, that she basically called and asked for help. She said, "Hey, I need you. I don't have anybody else. I know if I don't get some help, I'm gonna slip." And even in that moment, even when Leon is out there, hiding from the police, hiding from Scully, hiding from Manboy, hiding from Khadijah, not sure if he can trust Franklin. Every ball that he still had the mindset to say, if you need somebody, I know where to send you. And and stay to a safe place. So, I would not be surprised if those two found their way back to each other right before Leon got killed. Right. And because it seems like she had this tremendous admiration for Leon, and he had admiration for her. He picks up the phone, he's trying to help her, even though he's not trying to let her come where he's at. And the other thing about her story was when she got out of the hospital, she went back to that community where she was sleeping outside. Then she had these random ass men hitting on her, and all that just smacked her in the face. And was like, I need to call somebody I can trust. But they ain't gonna try to take advantage of me, which is Leon. Right. I would really like to see, and I doubt that he'll do it because he just will be on trust a crackhead. But I would really like to see Franklin send Leon and whatever her name is, just blanking on me.
Wanda.
Wanda. I would really like to see those him send those two out of town. So, because he's expanding out, it would be nice if he's not else he can. So let him go out there and set up shop somewhere else and take Wanda with him. As long as she can stay clean and get them off the radar, they'll be out of town. You don't have to worry about, Sully or man would try to find him and kill him. You know, let's say you do take her out of town, maybe until you love her. If she's around that stuff and she's still in a vulnerable state, it could be dangerous. You might have to hustle something that won't be a temptation for her. It could be, and the reason why I think you want to stay there with them because she, as far as I know, she has a clean record, whereas you can't say Leon right there because you feel like he can go apply for an apartment and all that because the police are looking for him. So you know, so you get her out there and handle all the business and get an apartment and a car and all that, and have him handle the drug game. So, like, I mean, I don't know. Personally, I think like the more that I look at this, the more that I'm thinking. I was thinking that film would be okay, but now I'm thinking he might get taken out. But now I'm not sure that he is because the way they set that up with Mark what's his name Reed being upset with Franklin over not giving up. It makes me think they can't get him up now because that just destroys that storyline. You know. The only thing for that is if the Chiefs really start coming down, the Chiefs really start coming down hard because they're looking for Leon, they really want him, then they might end up having to give him up. I mean, Reed might tell him, you need to get up your boy, or I'm gonna find somebody else to replace you. So you already hinted at that. Reed didn't hint to it, he directly said it.
Yo, can I ask a question?
Next
Oh,
thing,
okay.
you done got our boy Peaches back. He done picked him up and showed off his talents to being able to get in places he don't need to be at. And he's all up and in with Franklin. They give him money, they give him hope. And then the next thing you know, they're leaving. And then look who shows up. Uncle Version shows up to put the squeeze all up on Franklin and Peaches. And y'all knew the way they cut this scene when he went to the club, I'm thinking to myself, man, it's gotta be some drugs behind those seats. You know what? On the security guard, didn't have the gumption to check the speakers, but they still roughed up Franklin and the security guards.
I got something to
Ladies and
say.
gentlemen on this show, you gotta know Officer Kim Jr. is gonna die. He's got a major hard on for Leon. I mean Franklin, excuse me. So Nina, we're gonna hear first. Thoughts, feelings, emotions on this particular scene.
Y'all, I remember tweeting and Facebooking my reaction when the show went off last week. When that song came on, don't touch that stereo, don't touch that stereo. And I love that. I love that song. I loved it. And then they kind of came back full circle and they showed the stereo and he still didn't touch it. And I loved it. That was all I thought about. Like that's what came to my mind. That's where I was with it.
It was like when they grabbed Franklin, and put him up on there. He just was like, I don't give a damn if you're wearing a gun in the bag. He went after that cop. And then grabbed him, but he still went after dude, like that bad gun doesn't protect you, you know. But I mean, honestly, I don't think that the detective was really looking for drugs. I think he just simply wanted him to give up Leon.
Mhm.
Because I mean, this dude's not stupid. He knows there's drugs in that car. He probably knew there was drugs in those speakers. And I mean, he did such a weak cursory search. It was like he opened it up. Okay, I don't see anything.
Right.
And it was like, that's that. Because he wasn't there for me. I think he knows that Leon's protected on some level. And I mean, you go in there, you find a couple of keys, and he's probably gonna end up with he'll probably end up getting the case tossed out, and anyway, you have nothing. You're back to where you started at. So I mean, that's the thing. When you got the street level dealers, it seems like they can throw all kinds of BS at them. It seems like they're going after the big boys. They have to really build cases the right way, because otherwise, if they just get tossed out, and I don't think this cop was dumb enough to think I'm just going to pull him over, just ransack his car, and have a case that's going to lock him away.
Right.
We're
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
you did.
We gave you credit. We gave you your credit, boo.
Yeah, we give you credit for a lot of stuff you predicted because look, anybody that shows this review with a notebook this big, taking notes, you gonna get a lot of credit on this. Now we're gonna move on to what we gave you credit for when you went here as the real gangster on this show, and I'm talking about this bitch right here, Khadijah.
Hello. I
Man,
said the same shit.
man, this is the boss right here. And in this scene, this was when we had our boy Scully. It seemed like he's having a reckoning with people. It seems like Scully is turning around, like he's not really done with the game. He's got a visual up here
Right.
for
A
his
little
daughter,
altar.
but right beside it, he got a crack cocaine fight. I'm just like, damn, Scully, this is visual from your daughter. But anyway, that boy is sitting there, they're discussing, and Khadijah comes in and says, what the hell y'all sorry ass motherfuckers doing? Where is Leon? And when they didn't give no answer, she's going to say she's going to handle it herself. Mary, it's your turn to go first.
I mean, I think that what she did was
You talk about what she did, just stick to this particular scene.
Okay.
all right. I mean, yes, it got you were able to see that she is the one running stuff up in there. You know, she runs stuff with her boyfriend, she runs stuff with her brother. You know, she runs it. And
Now.
and you know when she talked to Scully and she's like, I'm gonna need a lot of money. A lot. It's going, I don't want to hear anything about it. And that was it. He just sort of looked at her like, you know, I mean, it was sort of a little bit of, it was fear, but not like the physical danger fear. It was sort of like the fear that you have when you just don't want that smoke. You just like, I don't want to deal with this. You know?
Right. Ain't nobody wants that smoke. You know what, Larry? I wouldn't even get a boyfriend no more at this point. I know I can do a damn sure to be rich.
Oh no, Larry
Oh,
already said that.
nigga, break up with her, you have to be in protection. Before you gotta go to another country. So you need them.
Okay, so yeah, exactly when this scene happened, I knew that, yeah, well, I already knew that Khadijah wore the pants. I could tell in the hospital, I could tell her reaction from everything. And the whole thing with me is that I've actually seen that she has the ability to go further. I feel like Khadijah may be the future of Scully's operation. I can see that.
She don't cross the line. You kill her baby, even though it's really partly her fault. And now she gonna turn into a killer. She obviously goes to hospital. I can see them trying to transition her. Or she could always be a thorn in Franklin's organization until they somehow ever get to Leon. So now Moochie,
I
what do
think
you
that,
do?
I think that I'm gonna disagree with you and agree with you at the same time. I don't
Right,
think she's the future of his organization. I think she might be currently running it.
right. That too, but also too, if she's thinking ahead, she has an in with Man Boy. Man Boy is her brother. So if she takes Scully out, then she got her brother, and then all she gotta do, he trusts her. All she gotta do is take him out, and she the big dog.
I disagree.
Go
Okay.
for it, Moochie. You know
Yes,
what?
she's the brains behind the whole thing, but she got to go back to handle this thing.
But why wouldn't she be the brains of it? Oh yeah, you could. I mean, you could buy soldiers. I mean, yeah, Scully is that one, but he ain't bounced back yet. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that she has more checkers on the board. She has more chess pieces that she can move. So she got to end with both sides.
She thinks she's out thinking a lot.
Right. And that's what
I don't think she is. The way that they did, and we haven't got to this, I'm not going to mention, but the way they did the story this episode, they presented it as she was the smartest one, but what she did really made herself vulnerable, and everybody on her team very, very vulnerable because they know exactly where to go. And we know because, well, when we get there, I'm going to explain her.
oh, okay.
Okay, you say they know where to go, but remember how they had that first type of fortress? They had that farm and all that other stuff. So they cheat. Yeah, but they have to leave that place. Yeah, they're crazy. So, I mean, they have to leave it.
Here's a question. Here's a question somebody wants to know. Round one. How did man? How did she know man was for freaking?
There you go. That's what I me and you said about last night. Because that's your brother. He probably talked about it. I mean,
They didn't show it on. I'm not gonna make no assumptions. They didn't show it on camera.
I mean, we see it. We
So
see where they. We see the story with Franklin's gonna lose Reed and lose his plug because where Reed is mad at him. He's telling him to be replaced. The man boys running around talking about it. He's trying to find the plug. All that stuff. They're trying to lead us down this path to make it seem like Franklin's gonna lose his plug. And I just think it's misdirection.
We'll see.
okay.
All right. This is a scene and we knew it was about to get wrong. Oh man.
Not wrong.
Franklin goes in there and has a problem about somebody got to take this man. And I don't want it to be you. You my guy. It's got to be your guy because he was there. He was fit the narrative. You got to give up that. And in true fashion, we all fought for it. He didn't want to give up his boy, but he eventually, after Franklin was like, "Look, we're going to stand with some money. We're going to have 200 people get out of jail. Lucy, you did this one first. Was this what you thought it was going to be? Was them making fat back in his round?
Yeah, um, I think that would have been the those first things. Well, you've been in jail before, so if we
Right. Okay. Larry. Thoughts on, okay, thoughts on them making fat back take the beer.
I mean, I get what they were doing when they figured that they can get Fat back up out of there. You know, maybe they keep him out of jail altogether, but maybe they get him out in just a couple of years. And if he's not in there for the murder, and the murder just sort of goes unsolved. I get their idea behind that, you know. But I mean, if it were, I mean, it still has a possibility of working out because if they, I mean, obviously Fatback is dead now, but if they end up believing that it was the other guy in the car that actually killed the kid, and that guy's dead, and Fatback is dead now. I mean, if they have his statement, the police department's one of those cases. It's easier for them to say, you know what, this other dude killed him and he's dead. That guy gave his testimony, you know, he gave his statement, he's dead. Let's go ahead and just close this case out. And they might just close it because they don't want that open case on the book. They can easily go public and say, here's what happened, this person killed him, that person killed him, this person's, you know, saying he's dead now, blah, blah, blah. And case is closed, everybody goes about their business, they get to go out and do their job. So, I mean, it might end up working out in the way that Franklin wanted, with the exception of the fact he still has to contend with slowly manipulating and now Khadijah.
Leader. Thoughts on the execution of the plan to make that mistake deal.
I actually, I you know what? I hate to say that it was a bad play. Because it depends on whatever lens you're looking out of. Like for Franklin, it was the best play for him. For Leon, it was not the best play for him. You know, he loved Fatback. You know, it was like, man, we sandbox. But at the end of the day, when you sign up to be a soldier, that's what the fuck it is. It's a soldier. You're a soldier. And you know, I'm glad that Fatback kind of took it on the chin or whatever. And like I said, I feel like they gave him a good deal, like taking care of his family, giving him a quarter meal when he walk out. Like, I mean, everything was like gravy. However, they didn't think about rapists, child killers, and all of that stuff. You gonna have a hard time outside of life, outside of the jail, when you have those type of charges on you. I don't know what's going on with Zimmerman. I digress. But it's like the same thing what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, when you put those parameters, like I didn't think he was gonna have a good time in jail, but Leon assured him that he was gonna be okay. And him coming out that damn police station and somebody talking about Fatback, come in. I'm gonna need somebody to get some sense in it. Okay.
Can we just getting Fatback into
Okay.
before we spring it
Okay,
out?
I'm there.
And I have to disagree with you, Nita. I think that Leon and Frankie both knew the risk. They didn't care what happened to Fatback because they didn't take it for him. They knew that he was going to go down. He could be at risk of getting beat up or shooting a kid. Even Fatback mentioned that. But I think Leon was just like you said, he was soldier. I need you to do this for me as part of my brigade, and this is just what you gotta do. But we're gonna make sure we take care of your family. We're gonna have your back. Honestly, I thought that he might. The look on his face, the look on his face when they were getting ready to leave right here.
He was
I
conflicted.
thought he was thinking that he might was gonna get in there and tell on them, but he didn't. He was a good soldier. Here's the thing. I think that part of the problem with Leon with this is that Fatback is to Leon what Leon is
To
to
Frank.
Franklin, and Leon is literally watching Franklin take care of him, and at the same time he's not taking care of his dude.
Mm.
Right? He's giving his dude up instead of taking care of him. He's watching how he should roll. He's watching, and this is part of the reason why Franklin is always say you're not ready to run your own thing because Franklin is showing you I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna go out on a limb and risk everything to take care of you. But Leon's not ready to do that yet. Because I mean, when push came to shove, I mean, he gave his boy up.
Right.
And Leon's not willing to. Leon, I mean, Franklin is willing to risk his blood to keep from having to give up Leon. Right. But I mean, you kind of got to look at it like this, man. That was Leon's day one, and Leon was Franklin's day one. The only problem is the boss in that situation that Leon is able to play is Franklin. That's the issue. I hear you, but that's the thing is that Leon isn't ready to be a boss, even a minor boss, because he can't think his way out of that stuff. He could have said, "Hey, I'll turn myself in." I'm saying that Leon can't compare his situation to Franklin because Franklin is the one with the cash and the drugs, and you just the middleman, and like you about to eloquently break
No.
down, he can't play the way Franklin plays.
Right.
I don't think that Leon, in a sense, can compare his day one to Will Day Franklin's day one because they're kind of in different spaces.
But that's what Leon is initially trying to do. Like in the beginning of the season, we're seeing him trying to initiate his independence from Franklin. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that doesn't really match up right now where they are. You know, almost like
was making in the event that he had to dip out quickly, because he knew it was a possibility that might happen at some time. And when you know that's a possibility, what you don't do is throw it all the way that you need.
but he didn't though. He didn't.
You need to find a certain place that no one knows about that you can then go to get yourself in and be gone. He's still your voice.
Right. That's what I keep trying to tell everybody. They just learning. They learning on the job. They learning. Where's No, he doesn't. Clearly, he doesn't. Franklin ain't got shit. He is fucking flailing. He ain't got shit. What he got the plug. That's all he got. And he only got it off his smarts. They recruit people based on how smart they are. They grab these people, but they don't have the street smarts. So what you're seeing is him learning over the seasons is what we've been seeing. We've been seeing him getting his ass kicked. He been he don't know shit.
Well, I'm thinking, and you like the way they move, and you copy the way they move. You don't just watch them and not do anything, especially when you have opportunity. You see Franklin buying property, you see Franklin stashing money away different places. You need to follow suit. They do. We have a world where they want to go do all that. We took me out everywhere. The league took me out.
Okay.
Here's another nod to the fact that there's going to be a season five. This expansion to Little Rock. And let's just kind of break this whole entire thing down. So it starts out Louis and everybody's favorite Uncle Ron. First of all, can we talk about Ron coming down there with a damn trick coming from LA going to Little Rock? Where the hell do you think he's going? New York? In December, we outside the car in the street code. Louis meeting up with her friends. They introduce her to the family. Everybody wants to know how we're going to get this money. You get to see the baby daddy. I felt like he had a lot of good questions in this story. Throughout this whole exchange with him, Louis is teaching baby woman how to cook up cocaine. Can somebody tell me you pregnant and just the cocaine? I just thought that was a little,
Very weird.
a little weird.
Very
And
weird.
then we move on. Uncle Ron's out here talking to baby daddy. Baby daddy has a lot of smart questions. Baby daddy, he wants to know the risk. He wants to know about the violence. He had a lot of questions. And what Ron told him was you handle it by shooting. Now, when this brother started shooting, ladies and gentlemen, he was like he was having sex. I mean, it was like he was having an orgasm the way he was shooting that gun. I don't think that I would be trusted of this brother if I'm in a good fight. I mean, he was just too happy to shoot then just jacking all over the place like Jared Jackson. I don't know if I was trust that. And then this is the scene where he is asking, what are our risks? What the hell are we dealing with? And they pan to Jerome, who's looking like, you gonna tell the truth. And Louis like, hell no, I can't tell the truth. She let her understand why she did. Louis, you did this one first. Break down this whole entire scene with Louis and Rome teaching our people about the game, lying to them about the risk, which things gonna happen.
Right.
That's a lie. And
No. 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 No, no, no.
It's a lot. For men, you got women. So these are men's favorite statements.
No.
What she don't know, can't hurt her. But women,
No.
the truth from her. And if y'all find that truth out, y'all should become like, yeah, y'all know how to raise funds. Y'all know how to get in cars. Y'all
No. No.
every alphabet the government
Come to
has.
me.
And on mission of the truth is a lie.
Right. Hello?
Oh my God.
Hello? Hello? You give them what they need. You give them what they need. I swear. You give them what they need. I'm telling you. You don't know if that's how it's going to pan out in the country the way it is in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like LA is a city. Like city life is way different than suburban life. Like they said that all
Little Rock is way smaller than LA. It is. But it's not a small. Little Rock is kind of like a Williamsburg type size city.
that middle one, the one that's in him. Yes. Him. That and I know he gay. He looked like he gay. Right, right. He was looking for.
The first thing about this scene was when bougie. I was like, he was up there with his nose all turned up, and folks like, "Ugh, what are we doing?"
Oh, he got a little
in
taste.
this place, and he just turned his nose up like he was just snooty. I was like,
Right. You want to live off the life, but you want to do the life. And that's what I got from that. Like, yeah, he done it. He benefited off of it, and he turned his nose down to other people. I know.
the thing that was really interesting about this scene is that they did a good job of showing us who Louie is because they talked about the husband of her friend or cousin really said, "Oh, you need to be careful of her. She's the one that used to get you in all that trouble." And so you know that she was always that chick for her. And on top of that, he was had some real slick pictures from Norway when he was trying to warn him away, saying, "Hey, this is you from the baseball." She said, "Not everybody that gets in this game starts dropping bodies." And I'm like, "Damn, that's jacked up. You know how the world felt about that happening. He wasn't happy about that. Nope. And I was like, "Yeah, good you know."
Yeah, you would, Larry. You would.
Louis why she had to go the way she did. Why she did
He not. He not. I started off at the end of the episode. He's not gonna feel like that.
I can't be man. Run along. Right along. Y'all, well, y'all. Okay, so here we go right here. This scene right here. Teddy and Frank Franklin, and he mad as hell because instead of giving up Leon, they gave us back that. And all while Teddy and Franklin's having this discussion, you tell them what to do first. Who's back there writing and drawing everything? Carl. Yeah. Did you hear me? Ears like Dumbo. She was back there on. What? And you know what happened? And you still worried about how the brother died. Yeah, his father did. He told the preview. Neither. What was your thoughts on Eddie and Frank
I think he was projecting. He was projecting his feelings that his father did to him, and he's pretty much putting it on to, because for the most part, I thought they had a solid, a solid deal. I didn't think that, in the middle of it, he'd be like this. Everybody is replaceable. I was like, oh. But at the same time, I'm thinking he's drinking, and that is what comes. And he's not saying no lies. Everyone is replaceable. I have a job. When I'm no longer there to do the job, I am replaceable. Somebody will replace me. That is a fact. And I just felt like maybe he just needed to reintroduce that notion, because maybe he thought Franklin was resting too far in him being assured that he's, I don't know, maybe Franklin thought he was a part of the CIA. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This thing this goes back to the whole thing with Teddy basically letting Franklin know, look, there's sacrifices that have to be made in this game. Everybody makes them. I gave up my own brother. You don't get to hold on to yours. You don't get to hold on to even yours when I'm giving up mine. I'm giving up mine for this game. I'm expecting I'm gonna sit back and let you, monkey wrench our deal because you're gonna hold on to you and yours. If you're going to sacrifice for this thing, for this truck to keep on rolling down the highway, then he's gonna get sacrificed. And I think Franklin should probably get Leon up out of there, because I think if the pressure keeps coming from the police, I think Teddy might give him up. Teddy might be like, look, if you keep your man in him up, I'm gonna give him up. So this thing, this truck is gonna keep on rolling. If Teddy is in position to give up Franklin, when Franklin has dirt on Teddy. It's mutual assured destruction. So he's not gonna give up Franklin. He's just gonna give up Leon. We're not taking a phone call for Teddy to call up and be like, here's the dude that killed him, and here's where he's at. Go get him. And then he's done. By within a matter of an hour, Leon is picked up and paraded, go to first off on TV.
Larry, can I ask you a question? I feel like that Larry is always operating in 2021. I feel like there's a lot of gray area, and we cannot make the same exceptions in 2020. This is like 40 years later. We're talking about the 80s, and I feel like a lot of the logic that you're coming with, it comes from knowing better. You know better, you do better. But I feel like at that time, that's not how it worked. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody understand what I'm saying? Anybody know?
But I think that some of the principles of this thing are the same regardless of time. I think it has been that way. There's certain principles that have been the same regardless of it has been, 2,000 years ago or today. I think that some things have always been the way they are. And I think that when it comes down to it, if you're looking at it, it's like when people go to war, you don't get to sit there and holler over your brother while somebody else's brother is dying.
One more time.
And focus on the main goal.
Give me one more. One more. I'm going to rebut that. We are talking about Black people against the government and white people. I'm not talking about the Norse mythology and all that stuff. I'm talking. You see what happened to that the father told the story about. So he's going to protect them. He's not going to do the same thing his father did.
Well, here's the reality is, push comes to shove. If he has to give up Leon in order to keep his blood, Leon didn't give it. Leon's not that. This is what it is. Right. I mean, he's going to protect Leon as long as he can protect Leon and the baby. there's risk, but he's not willing to give it up.
Right,
I mean,
right.
there's putting some of that risk and giving it up. He says, give up your mansion there when we're done. I mean,
And that's a
I'm good to
different
go. You can
situation.
tell me, if I make you comfortable, I'll keep money on your books, or I'll make sure that your people are taken care of, but you gotta go.
Hmm. All right, people. Here we go. We get into the nitty gritty now, man. We get into the part that's going to cool some people's hearts. And so we have a song says it today between Uncle Ron and Louis. And basically, Uncle Ron, he's not feeling the way Louis is keeping these people in the dark about a part of what his brother has been. He said, "You see, my brother Captain, you got to find way down on these people." And Louis, basically like, what we gotta do what we gotta do. And Uncle Ron is so frustrated. He leaves a place he didn't want to be in the first place. He left the country ass crib and decided to go stay at the Ritz Carlton with his $500 black chinchilla. I'm gonna give it to you first. Thoughts on this conversation between Ron and Louis, because we never really, we seem to disagree. But it seems like tension is really, really high right now.
That he left.
This man is left.
The destruction that's about to come. He sees,
Right.
he's witnessed how every change and he doesn't like he already getting that cocaine like dealing and a lot of I wouldn't say cocaine, but a lot of violence involved. So he feels like he's cursing people out and they don't even know they're about to answer.
Here's the deal. Come
I
on.
think
Louis and Jerome.
okay. I mean, if you turn it on its head, it's almost the same as how the CIA has invaded Franklin and his crew and all that stuff. And she is the CIA and he is Franklin. And they kind of like we're like you can't tell everybody what the danger is. You just gotta pick a person that you think is capable of handling it and see how it goes. When it's business, it's business. I mean, that's what it is. And the fact that that lady put that coke in her mouth while she had a whole 9-month baby in her, that told me what it was. I mean, I felt bad at the end of the day. Like, yeah, but like I said, there's an unknown factor with being in the suburbs and being in the country where it's not city life and gangs can kind of form and something like that. So maybe there will be a saving grace in that. Like they renewed it for season 5. Maybe it's gonna go on with not so much the LA drama and the LA gangs and all that stuff. Maybe it will go on to, well, we already know it went on because it did all up and through the United States. They set Black people up. The Black community, they set us up. Basically, that's what it was. And you got to look at it from one point of it being business and one point of it being, damn, that's my community. And what do most people think about? They think about their goddamn selves. They don't think about the community as a whole. And that's just what it is.
I think about the own family first. Is that I'm sharing my wealth and my secrets. Before I get to you there, let me just say this. If you didn't watch my review that I did for Really Louie season 5 of Snowball, go check out my prediction. My prediction is they're going to move this show somewhere else. And you guys are getting some great comments. I'm going to say maybe Leon had to be moved to Little Rock. We'll see. Some of us think Leon is going to be Bucket, which is why I'm going to give you Larry. Your thoughts on the conversation in the bedroom between you and Uncle Ron.
I think this is the beginning of the end for
Mm.
I think Sloan sees something inside her that he doesn't like at all. I think because this is supposed to be her cousin, her road dog. This is supposed to be someone that she cares and loves, someone who loves her and looks up to her. And like you said, you're dropping napalm on these people. Don't come in here and act like you're doing them a favor. You know, you're coming in here and you're dropping this thing on these people, and you know exactly what you're doing. They don't know what they're getting into, but you know what you're doing. And and you know, the whole thing was just this idea, oh, we thought we were protecting you because, because everybody knew about Reed except for me and Leon. I think she felt some sort of way and had her hand rest on her shoulders, and he's sticking Reed back into her.
The comments are so funny. If we guys go into the actual Lamont Tyson's channel, watch the comments. The shit is funny. But anyway, I want you to watch mine, but I'm laughing at the comments because the shit is funny.
You know, we see the storyline of and then we see the storyline of the newspaper. It's all about the women. And I think that I think Roman, I mean, I'm not saying he's just good. Don't hurt him. He's out right now, but I think this is like the very beginning of the end. I think he's starting to sink in and he's starting to emotionally disconnect. I'm going to work it. I disagree. I disagree because I said this before. It's because you want to see a side of him that you ain't never seen.
Yes.
And I think
He gonna be the muscle.
he's the type of person that don't like to get taken to that place. Well, rebuttal by saying this. We already know something is going to happen to it because of the damn trailer. Yeah. So could be that they have a split or a fracturing before that incident, and that incident that she's in the hospital is what brings them back together and put the switch on you. It could be both. Here's the thing, I mean, you want to see all kinds of stuff. Like, for one, their comment that she made to him about not everybody that gets in the game drop bodies. What he saw in that hole was, oh, this is a snake. And if I just get too close to her, or let her get too close to me, she will bite me. Because she knew how he felt about that. He did not want to be one of those people running out dropping bodies. He does not like the gunplay. He'll do it, but he didn't like it. And he messed with his head when he did it. And for her to throw that out there, she knew what she was doing. And I think he realized in that moment, oh, she's going to hurt me. And then she's willing to hurt anybody else around her too, even her friends and her family. She's willing to hurt anybody. I think he's seen her true nature at this point. And people love people who are bad for you. I'm not saying that he doesn't love her and he wouldn't go to bat for her, but that doesn't mean that she's good for him. And I think he's starting to recognize that. And that's why I think it's the beginning of the end. And I know women don't tell about on the head, but the reality of it is sometimes we check out by the time you realize it, you're gone.
It could be the case. It could be the case.
I'm going on this subject to the next one. I think we had
No, that's okay. It's all good. No. I know you trying to keep it on track. I'm good.
Okay. All right. When I first saw this, I'm thinking to myself, damn, could these cooking crack with bleach? Somebody served that to you. Scully will be feeling that.
She's trying to kill him.
Then Scully walks in, she's pouring the hot side, so, okay, she didn't get nobody for no pleasure first. And then she asked, she said to him, "I need to lay you, you better not say that." His ass with a little homeless.
Pull his panties down.
Next thing we know, we see that standing outside of the house. We see this thing right here. Now, fellas,
No, no, and no.
They got in the car, they drug him, and we're gonna end it right there. We ain't gonna talk about the killing scene yet. But Larry, go first on this. What did you think when you saw her mixing this group to the point where you saw Fat Day get in his car and get abducted?
But at the same time, it was dumb because her fingerprints are all over it. Because when you go ahead and you tell someone else, there's paperwork to be filled out. Even if you're paying cash, the courts require that someone else has a name on that paperwork. And so there ain't no, there ain't no holy paper. And there ain't no, you don't, you don't like they're gonna know, okay, we know exactly who did it. Okay, it was Khadijah's girl who bailed him out. We know that it came from that was Khadijah and Scully who did this. Okay, we know that it was Manboy who did this. Or maybe we know some of that. It's gonna be an easy way to lead them back to exactly who did this. Now, the police may not care because the police are gonna be like, this is just a kid killer, so they're not gonna care. But all the paperwork is gonna lead them right back to who did this. And if Franklin goes to Reed and says, hey, I want to know who bailed him out, you don't think Reed's gonna get that information for him? Every time Franklin goes to Reed for info, Reed comes back in like 2 days and says, well, guess what? You find out who bailed someone out?
Okay, basically, I'm going back on my convictions about Larry still dabbling in 2021. I believe in the 1980s that they didn't give a fuck about who black child was that dead, who was whatever. They're dead, and it's another person off their list that they got to worry about. And I don't think if they got somebody to blame for it, then that's where it starts and where it ends. That's what I think about this whole thing and them trying to draw it out. I don't think it's gonna be drawn out. They didn't give a fuck. They was trying to like get all the black people. They was trying to kill them. Like they didn't want us out here and like surviving, and that's not what it was. You know what I'm saying? I felt like if they had an opportunity to sweep shit under the rug, we got somebody for it. That's what it was. However, I'm about to roll it back to Khadijah and her making this potion. Girl, I thought that she was trying to cook up a different form of rock because I think that's what Manboy is trying to do. So I'm thinking that she's trying to find different things, but we come to find out that she actually was trying to do like the go to sleep thing, like to do something else. And I thought she was trying to cook rock, and I thought I'm like she about to kill everybody. She put bleach in that shit. Right,
I thought she was cooking up a batch of crap.
right.
Rock hot so everybody so they, that area where Leon be, where the cops go over there. That's what I was thinking at first. But then when she asked that, I was like, oh, okay, I see what she's going with this. And Larry, I'm gonna take to differ with you with the
They
Bill
not doing
House.
all that.
If she was the Bill Cosby, they not finding out who did it.
They not doing
Yeah,
it.
they not finding
They don't care enough.
like you said, you went to Jamestown. That I'm thinking about back, I'm thinking of all the times that Franklin went to read and need information, and Franklin and Reed was able to get it for him. Right now, we already know that Franklin knows that somebody else bailed out. Fatback. You don't think that Franklin can go to Reed and say, hey, I I need to find out who bailed out that back. You don't think he's gonna be able to go find that information from the bail funds?
No, they can. Do they want to? Do they want to?
You know how we we're gonna see what happens next. So we're gonna move right on along to the next subject, which I think we can all be in agreement on this one. Man, this one just Lord have mercy. Just I mean, it's every man thinking with their kids nowadays. That ain't changed since the 1980s. You can say
And
that
it's
about
not going to change.
you can say that 2021. What we got now? You know what? You know what that girl who I trust to be better than God. I mean, what he thought that Franklin was damn he thought Franklin Franklin and Leon sit back with him because he's going to do
He young and dumb, full of cum. Young, dumb, full of cum.
Yeah. You took too many notes. And you know this thing right here.
Mm, she working it.
She got her a big slide now. Look at that slide between her legs.
Yeah.
So in this scene right here, Franklin is basically making love to the fish. You know, telltale to nothing, what I'm calling from now on. Telltale to nothing. And in the midst of them doing their little thing, he gets a phone call. But before he gets that phone call, she wants to know. And let me look y'all with y'all with the action of the human. What is that right now? In club that's bothering you. And the person didn't really say, he kind of gave a little PC answer, whatever. But when Franklin got up and made that phone call, guess what she got in her hand looking down there? Got a paper, and on the other side of that phone call was the lawyer letting Franklin know that someone had bailed out Fatback, and Franklin like, it wasn't me, the lawyer, I haven't gotten there with the money. Larry, I give you some refresh off from this scene with the nonsense, and Frank finding out about Fatback getting bailed out. Yeah, I mean, I said before a long time ago, I think that she's very, and that she, her timing was not coincidental, with Franklin. And I was a little unclear whether or not she was working for Hanoi or if she was dead. But the way that I see things going down is with the storyline that they keep, the theme that they're playing out where we have these women that are sort of ones that are in control of things behind the scenes. They're using these people using women to actually get access to the men. I think she probably works for Khadijah, and this whole idea of getting clothes, like that man one, I think it's probably Khadijah. She probably has Khadijah's mind behind that, and I think she put this woman there in order to get with Franklin. Because when all that stuff went down, she was trying to get. I forgot what happened, but she was trying to get some information, and she said, "Oh, I think I might know. Let me go." They talked about exposed a lot.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, I know someone who could probably find out. Let me call my homegirl." And you know, like I think it's so shit. It could be this chick. This could be the chick that's her homegirl, the one that went up there and bailed out.
They all connected.
I was thinking she called it.
I think they all connected.
Work for Khadijah. I'm thinking she's probably friends with a friend of Khadijah. No, we'll see. Leah, give you now. Thoughts on old Venus flytrap
I don't know. I think a friend of a friend of Khadijah doesn't work for me. I feel like these girls are connected to Khadijah personally. And like I said earlier, I feel like that Khadijah has the upper hand and the gall to actually be the top dog. Because not the top dog in the sense of like, okay, there's no other people top dog. I'm just saying I feel like that she is the link that can go between Man Boy and Scully and take them both out, and then you ain't got no choice but to deal with me. So I feel like she's playing that, but at the same time, I don't think her child was dead at that point. Her child didn't die before Tinashe came into the picture, and that's the only reason why I'm thinking that she might be an like fed or something like that. But at the same time, I do see the power structure with the women trying to do some things and don't really know how it's gonna pan out. But that's just my take that you know she made, like I said, like y'all said, we had this girl. Where was this? Who was this girl? Moochie. I know you know who that girl was. Who was she? Did we ever see her in the show prior to her picking up? No, picking up Fatback. Who was that girl? Oh yeah, right. That that girl. I don't know if that's her though. I can't confirm that's her.
Right.
Mm, mm,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. That's just how we do.
The regular deep joint.
With that one. Yeah. Did anybody catch that he might have thought something else about it? I felt like he might have had like a small little glimpse of something might not be right. Did y'all catch that? Right, right. But you can still go forward with that.
Right, so he didn't tell her anything because when only said was that somebody do business, but she knew that when she saw him in the club because he knew. I mean, otherwise, why would they be in there talking records with him like that about business? Like, about business.
I must have missed that one.
But in the beginning of this series, Franklin was always very careful about stuff. He thought through things. He did background checks on people. I don't understand why he didn't have, either Reed or one of the cops in payroll, do a background check on this man, find out who he is. I mean, to me, I'm thinking to myself, so what? But he ain't. That's the problem. And let me connect the dots for y'all. So in this episode, and I think everybody is right. In this episode earlier, they mentioned Khadijah knows that man was looking for a plug, correct? Right. We're saying, and this is my section, is connected to one of the Khadijah's friends looking for this shit. And Janai said, grab that pager to see, go through it. I'm sure by now she's certain it's got Teddy's number. She could be the person that puts man boy on to the plug, which is Ted.
Have we ever, did Teddy ever text that page? Did we ever see that? Did they ever set that up? They said that, okay. Then that's totally believable. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say either way, they set it up some kind of way. If they want to take it there, they can pay it.
They might take it. Okay, y'all. So I have two clips for y'all to watch on this part. If you missed the first time, this is the most gruesome part of the show last night. We're gonna take a look at it because it's kind of break this whole thing down. This is bad, please.
Say a prayer. It's your ass, my so the girl was throwing up in the back.
I know, right? We saw her little weak ass back there throwing up. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is only fair that in the gruesome way that our boy Fat Matt was killed, that we give him a tribute.
Okay.
To say goodbye to Snowfall. And here it is.
Oh, this is nice. Look, a nice touch, Lamont. Oh. Oh, that was a nice touch, Lamont.
That, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give this to my homegirl, Ruchi first. Ruchi, right down this death scene. She burned him first. Then this chick in his face, and she acted like she tough. Then she started throwing up. And then we get to this right here. Oh my goodness. Ruchi, bring it down.
Right.
Some men.
Right.
I think she's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy, but she has a little bit more control.
I think Scully has a COVID deal on her. You ain't saying nothing sweet on that. Nina, your turn.
Oof. Boy, that was gruesome. It was gruesome. And like I said, I don't think that she was dragging the knife through her and through him. I think it was just her just trying to get through the mass of the man that it was. Like she was like, ah! And just to get that knife back up out to do it again, I just felt like that's what that was. And those were some really good effects. Like to even think that's how the scene needed to play out, because at the same time, if you're like stabbing something that's really really skinny and whatever, it don't take that much. You're like yeah, but because You know, she had to get through that mash. She had to get going. It was bad. It was terrible. I felt so bad. And Leon, oh well, we didn't get there yet. So okay.
Larry, the Justice League could use this shit. Speak on this she did her worst, but can we all recognize and give props to Fatback for staying loyal to the very end? He was
Yes,
a hardcore soldier. He gave up nothing.
a real one.
He dude was getting burned, stabbed up, carved up. She was literally carving stakes out of him.
Yeah.
And dude gave up nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Dude. I mean, there you go. Talk about loyal soldier right there.
Yeah.
I honestly hope that they do his family right because dude was 100 the whole time.
Right.
That's why I had to give him a tribute, my people. He stayed loyal the whole time, even through the death. And so, rest in peace, Fatback. Snowfall, episode 6, season 4. Now, Larry, I'm going to go back to you. Talk about this experience between Teddy and CIA boy here. Wanting to help Teddy and Teddy trying to keep him out of punches with his what's up. He probably didn't want to give him too close because Teddy was skinning like alcohol. He was trying to say he was sick when he knew he was just hungover because he was drunk, you know? And so, I think Duke really cares about Tate, probably because he understands. Like, I think this dude used to work undercover. And I think he knows that you can only be undercover for so long before it really just takes a toll on your mental health. And I think he recognizes that, and he knows that he just lost his brother. And I think this dude, I think, had dealt with Teddy's brother when he was flying. And
Yeah, he really has.
and so I think he understood what Teddy was going through when he popped up. And so, I mean, all right, I get the dude his respect for coming through and being a human being. And, at the same time, Teddy recognized that even though this guy may come here with genuine condolences, at the same time, he's still likely monitoring me and seeing, okay, what am I, how am I behaving? What am I acting like? Am I holding up okay? Because he may be worried that, if the guy recognizes that he's falling apart, he may have to go back and put that in his report. The CIA may say, hey, wait a minute, it doesn't look like you're going well. We might pull you out. We might have to replace you, whatever, or give you someone else in there to work alongside with you. And I tell you didn't want that. So they expected this and some sick. So we probably couldn't turn alcohol on him. But I mean, it's just one of those things that lets us, that they want to seem like to remind us that, yes, Teddy is doing his thing. He's the man when it comes to dealing with Franklin and everybody else, but he still has people above him. He still works for the government, and he still answers to someone else.
All right, Gucci, thoughts on this scene? Eddie and CIA man.
After what his baby mother did, he doesn't trust anybody else with CI. So he just wants to keep everybody at an arm's distance. Plus,
Right. Okay. But we have lost needed the diva for a second, so we'll bring her back in on the very next subject that we're going to cover, which is this. I mean, they was going in with this right here. So,
People are saying that it would have been more emotional shooting in the hand, but it was a mother's rage. Honestly, I don't think that had anything to do with the mother's rage. I mean, not to say that shit wasn't raging, but I think that's what she is. I think she's crazy as hell. I think if you deal with someone like Scully, who's crazy, the only way you deal with someone like him and run Scully is because you're crazier than Scully. I think she's just a psychopath. And I think that she made that her child being so may have given her the motivation. But I think that if push came to shove, if it was just something where she needed to make a point, she would have done the same thing. Because she's crazy.
next thing we find fat drug to the outside of Franklin's spot and following it into this scene right here, where Leon runs up on Franklin, beats his chest, and Franklin does nothing and true Franklin for I just looked it up a little bit. We'll tell them to give it to you first.
Okay.
Or you can get it right here. And probably, you know, they probably flew in Bad Boy and Scully after the fact, and they took some of their heels to go drag his body up there. But I mean, the way the teachers were swinging that knife to get through them layers of meat, I wouldn't doubt she had the strength in that moment to pick his ass up and pull him.
Right. That's
You
the
know?
strength of the of a stripper, the strength of a crackhead. Like that is that type of strength. You garner that from your ancestors, the people who are in, who got that strength. The strippers fight to the death. Crackheads, they may try to fight to the death, but they got it from somewhere.
Yes, she ate that. All of a sudden, and then see what it is. So now your thoughts and then talking about the body at Franklin's doorstep again. Leon doing the innocent.
Mm.
To do something. I think that Franklin did do something in that moment. What he did was remain calm. He was the rock that Leon needed in that moment. Because Leon was losing his ish. He's up there throwing chairs and flipping over tables and stuff. And Franklin knew the grief that he was dealing with. And Franklin knew in part that it was partially his fault. And it was his plan that went bad. And I think his in that moment, Leon didn't need another person flipping out and being angry. He needed that rock. And that's what he gave him. And it was so cool and calculated because at one point, when he got up and he said something, he bumped on Leon's chest, I mean, on Franklin's chest, and Peaches said something to him, and Leon pushed it back and said, after you bitch ass nigga, and Peaches was about to step to him, Franklin just like real slyly just put his hands up, let it be. And just, that's all it took for Peaches to back off. And it was so cool and calculated. And I think that's what he needed at that moment. Because right after that, he calmed down, you know?
No, I don't know. Franklin got choked too many times throughout whole season. And sometimes you have,
It was his
I think
fault.
that shows how powerful that you are, that you don't need to respond to your craziness. I don't need to punch you. I don't need to respond to you. Like the whole thing is when he just did that, the Peaches just no, don't
I
hit me,
mean,
no bother.
man, you can be, hey, you can be saying whatever the hell you want to say. At some point in time, you need to call your story, sit your damn ass down, and get out of my face. You can go ahead and temper tantrum in the room. We both in this mess. Get out my face. I asked you to do what I need you to do. Sit down somewhere and chill out. That's what Franklin can do. Franklin ain't got to say,
He has put his foot down before, but that wasn't even moment for him to do that.
that was a moment he should have done it too. I mean, damn, man.
That was the moment for him to be strong and to be silent.
You can be strong without putting your hands on someone. You can raise your voice. You can change topics. You can let somebody know. You can let somebody know I'm not the best with either right now. Get out my face. And you can do that.
I think it's a much stronger. I think it's a much stronger response when instead of raising your voice or getting angry or physical, simply just put your fingers up and just simply just be like, stop. You just, I'm just saying that's okay. That's enough. Because
Ain't you the same guy? Ain't you the same guy that told me when black folks people peaceful protest, we don't get nothing done?
those are two different things.
How
We're
is it?
talking about two different things.
How are we talking about two different things?
Because if black people simply had the power to just raise a finger and basically cause all kinds of ruckus to the system, then I would say, yeah, we should just be quiet and calmly raise that finger and cause ruckus to the system. But we have that kind of power. That was one of the reasons, like, if you look at that scene with Malcolm X, I think it was in Malcolm X. He was out there with all the FOI guys, and they're out there, and he just raises his hand up, and everybody and all of them snap to attention, and then they start to leave, and that guy says that's way too much power for one man to have because he raise up a finger to get something cracking. And that's what raise his finger to say, look, all it takes is for me to raise my finger to get this thing cracking. And I'm not doing it. No, man, I'm saying it all. I know like you gotta let food bosses before they start getting out. Was that what you?
And I've been saying that they know how to fight that one.
He can barely walk at this point. What do you mean he didn't do a foot?
He fucking. He fucking. Shit. That motherfucker can't walk, but he fucking.
You're not gonna get in my face like this. We both three. We both messed up. So that don't give you the right to get in my face. If you wanna go have a child tantrum, take your ass in that room and throw around another chair at the table. Go ahead, Jesus.
Larry talking about he can barely walk. He fucking though.
Oh,
He putting that work in.
we could have good enough. It don't matter what we feel. We good. He got about that chair without that chair. I forgot to mention that part. When he was talking about he was that phone, he
Hello.
and he was like,
Hello.
well, hey, he let his ass over there quick like you saying,
Okay.
I told y'all just in blind for 3 seconds.
Right.
oh my
Okay, so that's my first point. My second point. Hold on, my second point is that I feel like that was not the time for Franklin to put the hammer down. The hammer should have been put down in season 3, episode 1, when he thought about getting in the middle of their beef. That's when you should have asserted your authority with you being a plug, not with Leon and him grieving his brother, him grieving the situation that is because of Franklin's stupid ass mistake, not listening to the rules of power. That is what that was. That he put that finger up because he said, let him have his time. He needs that. He's going through a whole lot of stuff. Like, yeah, I believe it's time for Franklin to put the smack down on people, but at the same time, it's not for Leon in that moment. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying about anything else except for when he decided to get his ass entangled in that whole Scully and Manboy shit. He should not have done that. Period. Period.
last point, then we are here. Y'all, I think we also have to remember that Leon's primary goal is not to be known as some sort of hardcore dude on the street that you can't mess with. His goal is to be a businessman and make as much money as he can. His primary goal is to keep the peace with everyone. So it's hard to keep the peace when you beat someone's ass and shoot and kill them. You know? It's hard to keep the peace when you get caught too. I mean, I think it's a difference between someone saying, okay, it's like a 12-year-old kid. I'm saying, stop that. Look on then. Irene and the dad. Daddy says, I got all the information. You need to talk. Daddy at first is the and finally they left it on the note where it looks like Daddy's gonna talk. Daddy gonna scream to Irene on what we're gonna get. What did Daddy put on the family? He's horrible.
Some people are the hearing.
That's all that. I'm so listening to everything.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like at this point, so desperate to get Franklin out of this, he's gonna try to take up for the offer because he already let them know if you don't take this down, you'll all get aired out with me and the CI. So she's giving him up, she's letting him know that I could spin this wheel. You don't look like such a look like a bad guy.
Larry, Um, I don't think he's gonna rat on the family. I think he's gonna rat on the government. Oh, yeah. How do you do that? How do you do that without putting Franklin in a bad position? Well, I think that's when the storytelling is going to come in. And I think that's when the conflict is going to come in, where he's going to have to try and do that very thing without implicating his son or getting his son so deep into it that he can't get him out of it. But I mean, we know how the story turned out, so we know it's going to get implicated. But I think he's going to attempt to do it by implicating his government. I can't wait to see that. You get the last word, and we are up out of here.
Okay. So I think that he is gonna tell some things. And the fact, you know what I'm saying, I was thinking about the fact that they keep the street life kind of away from the government to try to protect themselves. It could be protecting them at the same time, the street people. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like they could just do anything to kind of get them off the map. So, as the government and as the people who can assert power in that type of way. So, at the same time, it could be both. And like I said, I keep trying to figure out how the Rick Ross story shakes out. And I keep saying I'm gonna watch a documentary, but I'm just enjoying just seeing this kind of play out without me trying to say what they're going to take and what they're going to adapt from real life to, whatever. So
You know, somebody was saying that Wanda was gonna try to get her information so she can relate to these shows. I think Wanda's actually gonna take this information back to Leon and Franklin. Mm-hmm. I do too. That's exactly what I think Wanda's gonna do.
mm, yeah, so that's it. So if you want that,
That's what I think. Now, do you guys think they should see this in a way somehow, some way? Because someone made a big comment. The dad's black man. He's black man. So most likely he's not gonna snitch. Could this be spun in a way where he goes back to jail on behalf of the family because they pin the whole entire organization on him? Is that possible?
hmm,
Um, I don't think it's about the dad. I mean, he might try to offer himself up, but I don't think they would want him. I
hmm.
mean, he's a former junkie who now runs a homeless shelter. I don't see. I don't see them. I think they would go after maybe the mother, try to pay her as a queen and she owns, and she's a businesswoman and making these downtown connections with these politicians and developers and such. They might see her as a potential.
Of course,
Sorry,
Larry.
Chris Laughter.
Of course, the woman, right?
Well, not just because she's a woman, but because of her connection. I mean, it maybe
They,
deeper than
but Irene is this prestige journalist. His mother name ain't come up in nothing. Well, she mentioned it, but she didn't go to her. But she didn't go to her.
which may make her even more desirable once her name does come up because then it might seem like she's really the head of the state and that everyone, is sort of underneath working under her. So maybe she may Franklin's actually the head, it may seem as if she's actually the head of the organization. Mm-hmm. And maybe right, they might position it where the mom takes the fall and Franklin keep on the road. Because I don't know what the dad is going to do. The dad's going to do something. He's going to do something. And go to Little Rock. I mean, that ain't stopping Irene from figuring out where they're going.
In my thing, I would think that he would take the fall for his wife and his son. That's what I would like for him to do. That's, that's what I would like for him to do.
All we got for y'all today. I done gave y'all bonus. I done gave y'all 45 minutes over. Got this phone child with a shield all the way to the song like, hey, daddy, get over here, dad. No, so, on me. So, And most, in increments of a minute. Oh, but it's like 2.5 hours. Like, you gotta round it up to 30.
Right. Exactly.
Well, y'all, what's it?
Did you know about the CIA thing before they went to Blue Rock?
Nope.
All they said that that guy, he didn't say that when
Well, he didn't know he was a part of the CIA. Yeah. He didn't know who he was. He was just trying to pull out the big guns, like whatever he could. That's
Right.
yeah.
before they had the went after film.
Yeah. You remember I didn't even mention earlier that scene where the cops rolled up on Franklin and Peaches, and they went through his truck and slammed Franklin on the top of the car. You know, I was thinking to myself, as a cop, would you really do this? Because word had to have come down that other dude, the other cop, was messing with Franklin, and basically getting shoved off into a evidence locker somewhere for the rest of his career.
Mhm.
You would word like that travels quick, and that people would just simply leave him alone. Like, and they didn't even bring the cop back. They didn't even bring that cop back. He's still going.
He is off the board.
That they would have this random cop just all of a sudden have the gusto to go after him. You would think that people would be like, we probably should have a federal cooperation and let one of the alphabet soup, agencies go after him.
Okay, so Larry, were you talking about the white cop or you talking about the black detective?
Yeah, I'm thinking I was talking about the black detective probably wouldn't have gone after him because word would have come down after that white cop got sent off and sent to the evidence locker. The word would have got out. This dude is not to be messed with. He's connected, and you need to just leave him alone.
It's 1980.
Yeah, I know it's 1980, but all this happened in the 80s.
They not giving the black cops and the black detectives the in on what's going on. I just don't think so. I don't buy it.
But don't y'all think that if they are willing to put the white cop in a locker room job, what are they going to do to the black cop? They'd be willing to fire the black cop for getting too close to some guilty place.
That's
This kid is being left alone. He's connected, just leave him alone. Mm-hmm. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we enjoy your company. We hit 200 people in this chat. Be sure to like all our videos, like our channel, go back and check out the trailer reviews I do. I try to give you guys clues in the trailers that you might overlook the trailers. So yes, leave it to me for our link is in the description. Lucella's link is in the description. Larry the Tech Genius, his link is in the description. Y'all know you can catch me anytime you want. So that next section is in the video, which will be tomorrow when we break down the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 2. We'll see you right now. Peace. So goodness, my life was good.
Because I was late. I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault because I kept letting y'all go. And now people down here looking at me all funny. Somebody about to go to bed.
She doing good. She is doing. You are doing so good. Put the camera on her. She is doing so good. Oh, I was about to say, Captain, he would have turned this motherfucker out.
Yeah. So I'll see y'all.
Bye.